Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Groupers offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got...
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Groupers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the run, it's Craig. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Groupers. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tulane. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. The groupers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes. Past the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hard running there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Used the play fake, now to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Groupers. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to quit.
Breaks into the open.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibilities.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The option look. He'll toss it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to buy time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That makes the score 228.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Groupers are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Groupers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, still going. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. The Groupers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Gives it on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Groupers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the groupers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown, groupers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, what a move. Picks up the first down. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, running back on the move.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He's got it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and I don't necessarily mean from defensive end.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Bounced off his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Goes to the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The give out of the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed.